Hey everybody, my name is Alexandra Kilworth and welcome back to the Feisty Ferret Business. Today's video is about the pros and cons of owning ferrets. Sorry if the lighting keeps switching up. I'm next to my window, which will make it go up and then I'll go back down again. So, I asked you guys on Instagram what your least and best, most favourite things about owning ferrets are, and I'm going to be reading them out and explaining my own personal opinions and overall what the general consensus about owning a ferret seems to be. So we will we will be starting with the most favourite thing about owning a ferret. So Archie Umbrella on Instagram says the constant mischief. I have to agree, all animals have the capability to be mischievous. Whoa, brightness. But there's something about ferrets in particular that it's just, you can't top it. They're just the way they stash things, and it's one hell of an experience to watch. Badger and Mouse says their loyalty and company. Definitely agree with this one. Ferrets are all animals have the capability to be loyal creatures, but the thing about ferrets are just the way they attach to one person, to you, is so different to other animals. Like, again, their company, but you can't be upset when you've got a ferret in your arms. Like when you're watching them weasel dance and play, you can't be upset. It's like antidepressants stored in a furry noodle. Fin the ferret says they're individual personalities. Again, I agree, like every ferret has a very distinct personality mixed with their chaos. Like my boy Balthazar, he's so dumb. He's so dumb, but like he's very playful, a bit more on the chill side, whereas Pierre is very mischievous and he knows how to irritate me more than anything. Townhouse Ferret says the pure joy they show watching them play. Again, nothing better than just watching them play together, weasel dance, stash things. It's truly the best way to cheer yourself up if you're having a bad day. And following that, Luna the ferret says they make you smile every day, and obviously they're I can't see the rest of it. Obviously their cuteness. Yeah. You can't, it's impossible to be upset with them around. Katie says they are the sweetest and funniest. Absolutely, they are hilarious to watch, as I'm sure the number of ferret videos on Instagram and YouTube have shown. But also, they can be so sweet. Like when I'm holding Balthazar Pierre and they'll like groom my chin or something. It's so sweet. I love it. And if you've got a particularly cuddly ferret, my boys aren't necessarily cuddly unless I've got salmon oil. Oh, brightness. Stop. But they are definitely like to groom me, and they will be very playful with me, so it's really sweet. Hostic says empathy. Yeah, I do think that they are surprisingly empathetic creatures. When I'm having a really bad day and I'm playing with them, I swear that, like, especially Pierre, because I've had him the longest, gets really extra sweet. Like, they're just, it's like they know when you're struggling and they know how to cheer you up. Toast Mama says we don't deserve such perfect little beings. Absolutely. What did humans do to deserve the perfect creature? Cheeto says they have always an incredible energy that makes my days better. Absolutely. Like I always keep saying, nothing better than just watching them. And again, there's something amazing about them sleeping like up to 20 hours a day, but for hours they are awake, it's just chaos. Pumpkin spices, they are so cute and soft. Absolutely. My boy Balthazar is a half Angora, so he's got long hair most of the year anyway. And it's so soft. Like, obviously their coats change a lot, but I love it anyway. Adventures of Evie says the happy dance when they play always makes me smile. Yes, the weasel dance is the best part of owning a ferret. I don't care what anyone says, like, you don't get that with other animals. Like, no other animal does this dance. It's amazing. How funny they are, yes. A lot, I simply can't pick one. Yeah, it's just too much. And Floof Noodle Milo says, perfect combination of cat and dog. Yes, dogs, loyal, stupid, cats, I was going to say smart, ferrets aren't smart, but they kind of are. The way they get into everything and stash things, but obviously noodle cats. Okay, that's the end of the responses on Instagram for the most favourite thing. Now let's go on to the least favourite thing. Badger Mouse. This is actually quite a lot. So we've got Badger, Mouse, Townhouse, Ferrets, and Toast Mama and Suki all say the poop. Absolutely. It's stinky on the best of days, and if they don't use the litter box, that's even worse. And if you have them free roam, and you have to be very careful because they might start in one corner, but they can always change their minds and go use a different corner. And if you don't have that corner prepped, then you're kind of screwed. Finfins is having to pick up their toys. Yes, I have a little like basket full of their toys, but every couple of days I will go around the room, try to pick up all of them, and they've like stashed them like in really hard to reach spots. They've got a couple of toys in like one corner that like Pierre will get very upset if I move. He doesn't like it when I move a specific toy, and trying to dig them out of the ball pit and wherever they've hid them, it's a nightmare. And I swear I always either find more or less than they actually have. Luna says, I think every ferret owner can relate to this when they are not fully trained to go in the litter box. Yeah, I always use the litter box, but like they also move it and shit behind the litter box in the corner. They have two corners that they go in, but I can't fit two litter boxes, so yeah. This was kind of sad. Hellstick says illness and last farewell. That is one of the biggest issues with having ferrets as pets, is that they are very prone to illness. I know, again, all animals are, but ferrets especially. Things like adrenal disease, but also because of how their insides work, they're very susceptible to like blockages and stomach-related issues. And so they can become ill very quickly and go downhill very fast to a point where sometimes you can't get them to a vet quick enough, and it is very upsetting. I haven't had an issue myself, and even though Balth has a heart problem, I've never actually had to take them to vets for like checkups or being neutered, but I know I can only imagine how upsetting it must be to witness a pet go downhill like that. Cheeto says, I have to clean all of their disasters. I like this one because it's quite vague, and that could be anything from toy stashing to poop to like ripping up carpets. That's a big one that I struggle with because I rent. It's just having to try and hide all the spots that they rip up carpet at. It's like, oh my god, stop. Pumpkin Spice says getting into everything. Yes, although this doesn't happen with me because they're sort of in one room, I hear a lot of stories about ferrets getting into sofas and like drawers and like desk drawers and everything, and I can only imagine how terrifying that must be to not be able to find them, and having to look like inside the sofa, not even underneath the sofa. And Floof Noodle Milo says vet bills are pricey. Again, yes, I'm lucky enough to have had many vet trips, but even I know that vet bills are very pricey, partially because, at least in the UK, ferrets are considered an exotic animal, so exotic pets are always going to be more expensive, and you don't have that many vets that know how to deal with ferrets, so it's about like finding the right vet who knows what they're doing, and it's usually going to be more pricey because of just what they're considered to be. Sorry again for the lighting going like all over the place. It's just I don't have anywhere else to film right now, so it seems that overall obviously, ferrets are a very unique pet, I would say. Like, although we call them noodle cats, they are just one of a kind, and you can't really get anything else like a ferret. They're loyal, they're funny, they will always make your day, and they're so stupid, but in the best way. But you have to be prepared that ferrets are messy, they are very chaotic, they have a lot of energy, and they are always susceptible to illness and injury if you're not careful. Even if you are careful, it could happen either way. So that are summary of the pros and cons of having ferrets as pets. If you have anything else to add, let me know in the comments below. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.